Every legend leaves a trace. Some linger in memory, others in things that were never meant to fall into human hands. In the Myths Belief Store, you'll find artifacts, talismans, and relics steeped in the darkness of ancient faiths. Enter if you dare to touch what is forgotten and terrifying. Link in the description. Since the dawn of time, people have believed that the world we see is not the whole of reality. That behind the veil of matter-life forces that shape our fate while remaining invisible. In ancient Gnostic texts, one of the most unsettling concepts appears: the Archons, beings who not only rule the world, but also shape human consciousness, keeping us trapped in illusion and ignorance. According to these beliefs, they stand between humanity and the true nature of the universe. The Archons, according to the Gnostics, are not ordinary beings, but entities born from a cosmic error, distorted reflections of a higher reality, existing on the boundary between matter and spiritual shadow. They appear as humanoid figures with unnatural proportions, faces devoid of emotion, eyes like cold, dead stars, sometimes as hybrids of humans and animals, with the heads of lions, the wings of birds, bodies covered in metallic skin, and sometimes as formless masses of energy, pulsing like living shadows. Their presence is not physical, but psychological, seeping into thoughts, dreams, and perception, acting like an echo in the mind, like a voice that belongs to no one and yet influences decisions. The most powerful among them, the Demiurge, is portrayed as a blind god convinced of his own perfection, a being with the face of a lion and a body woven from light and darkness, a creator of the material world, not out of love, but out of ignorance, pride, or mistake, who appointed the remaining Archons as guardians of this flawed creation. Each Archon has its own domain, its own task, its own tools of control, and their appearance reflects their function, some brutal and bestial, others subtle and almost angelic, but all share one trait. They do not want humanity to discover the truth about its origin. In Gnosticism, the Archons are guardians of illusion, rulers of the material world, beings who stand between humans and true spiritual reality. They form 7 spheres of heaven, 7 layers of a cosmic prison through which the soul must pass after death, and each Archon tries to stop it, deceive it, frighten it, or mislead it. Their task is to keep humanity in ignorance, in forgetfulness, in a state of spiritual sleep in which one does not ask questions, does not seek truth, does not challenge reality, but accepts it as it appears. The Archons influence emotions, stirring anger, fear, desire, jealousy, manipulating human perception, planting dreams, visions, and inspirations that lead not to enlightenment, but to chaos. In some traditions, they are responsible for conflicts, wars, diseases, for everything that keeps humanity bound to the material world and far from spiritual awakening. Gnostics believed that the material world is a construction, a trap, a simulation created by the Demiurge, and the Archons are its wardens, overseers, controllers who ensure that no one escapes beyond the boundaries of imposed reality. Their influence is subtle, invisible, yet omnipresent, working through systems, structures, institutions, ideas, and even human weaknesses, creating a world that appears real but is only a shadow of true existence. The motif of the Archons has seeped into pop culture so deeply that we often don't realize we're seeing their modern interpretations. They appear as invisible overseers, as systems that control reality, as entities manipulating human consciousness, as architects of illusion. In the Matrix, machines create a simulated world, and humans live within it unaware that their real bodies are imprisoned, a nearly direct reinterpretation of the Gnostic idea of the Archons and the Demiurge. In Dark City, mysterious beings reshape the city, manipulate the memories of its inhabitants, and create an artificial reality in which no one knows who they truly are. In the Adjustment Bureau, unseen agents control human decisions, ensuring no one strays from the predetermined path. In Neon Genesis Evangelion, the organization SEAL acts like an archonic council, guiding humanity from the shadows, manipulating information and global events. In games like Control, Bloodborne, destiny, or Elden Ring, beings beyond human comprehension influence reality, dreams, consciousness, and the fate of the world, often portrayed as cosmic entities existing outside time and space. Even in science fiction literature, such as the works of Philip K. Dick, the motif of the world as a construct and humanity as prisoners of a system appears repeatedly, an echo of ancient archons filtered through modern fears of technology, manipulation, and the loss of free will. Pop culture returns to this archetype again and again because archons symbolize something we intuitively feel, that there are forces influencing our lives, even if we cannot see them. And now a question for you. Are the Archons merely a myth or a metaphor for forces that truly shape our lives? Do we live in a world we understand or in one designed for us? Does free will exist or is it only an illusion? Or perhaps the Archons symbolize our own limitations, fear, ignorance, and manipulation? Let us know in the comments how you see it. If you enjoy dark stories about myths, hidden forces, and ancient beliefs, leave a like, subscribe to Myths and Beliefs, and join us for more shadowy tales from around the world.